Taiko tells users to exit bridges after a verification layer breach. Taiko, the Ethereum Layer 2 network, told users early on June 22, 2026 to pull funds out of its bridges after confirming that the chain's state verification mechanism had been compromised. The disclosure, surfaced by crypto reporter Wu Blockchain and echoed by exchange notices, says the security assumptions behind every bridge deployed on Taiko can no longer be relied on. The team asked all centralized exchanges to suspend Taiko deposits immediately and to reopen them only on official notice. This is not a price story. ETH traded at 1743, up 0.3% on the day as of June 22, 2026, and Taiko's own move is secondary to the operational question facing anyone with assets on the chain. Get them out before the window closes. The verification layer is the thing that broke a rollup like Taiko Alethea posts its transaction data and state to Ethereum. And a verification mechanism is what proves that the state the bridge accepts actually matches what happened on the L2. Compromise that mechanism and the bridge can be convinced to release funds against a state that was never valid. That is the exact failure Taiko is describing. It is not a stolen private key or a phished admin. It is the part of the system that decides what is true. Taiko has not published a confirmed loss figure, and at the time of writing there is no public on-chain tally of funds taken. The team said it is coordinating with its Security Council and ecosystem partners. Treat any specific number circulating before an official post-mortem as unverified. The instruction to users is blunt and worth repeating. Move assets off the cross-chain bridge rather than wait. During a live verification failure, the safe assumption is that the bridge contract may be drained or frozen at any moment, so sitting still is itself a position. Exchanges moved before the full picture was clear. Bithum suspended Taiko deposits and withdrawals, describing the halt as a precaution to protect user assets while it investigates the mainnet issue. Upbit posted its own suspension. These are the two largest South Korean venues by volume, and their speed matters. When an exchange freezes a token mid-incident, anyone planning to sell into liquidity there is locked out until the freeze lifts. That freeze cuts both ways. It protects the exchange and its users from accepting deposits backed by a broken state, but it also means balances people thought were spendable are not, for as long as the suspension lasts. Counterparty control over your funds is invisible right up until the moment it isn't. The recurring lesson about where value sits, bridges, and the verification logic underneath them are among the most attacked surfaces in crypto, and they keep failing in the same family of ways. The risk is structural, not specific to Taiko. Anytime assets sit on an L2 or in a bridge contract, their safety rests on a chain of trust assumptions that holds until one link breaks. For anyone who funds spending from on-chain balances, the takeaway is the same as it is after every bridge incident. Funds you hold in your own wallet keys on a settled chain are not exposed to a third party's verification bug. Funds parked in a bridge or on an exchange are only as safe as that operator's worst day. Keeping working balances small and settled, and treating bridges as transit rather than storage, is the practical defense. The convenience of leaving capital staged on a fast L2 is real, and so is the tail risk that showed up on Taiko this morning. There is also a timing lesson. The users who acted on the first credible warning had a chance to exit cleanly. The ones waiting for confirmation of exactly how much was lost may find the door already shut by an exchange freeze or a paused bridge contract.